There's no power. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Like a no.
Huh?
Here. Like a no.
Huh?
Here. So I asked the question twice.
Mm.
So the first time I asked the question, your girlfriend asked me, said yeah. Second time I asked the question, Kechik said what? Okay. I think that's the sequence. Yeah.
Because we were talking about the side thing.
Yes.
Because what Sarah was asking me about the sigh thing. So I said me lah, because I was sighing. But from the audio I never heard my sighing.
You're yeah.
But it turned out to be the just now they say yeah, but I never say yeah. It's hi, not yeah.
So she does make
Yeah,
a sound.
She did make a sound, but it
did
wasn't
make
picked
a
up.
sound.
It wasn't picked up.
It could have been that because she did sigh.
It's not at that moment when she sighed, I think.
It's not the moment.
It's not that moment when she sighed.
Because I heard it first.
Yeah, so which is why I was saying, if you heard it before, then it shouldn't be at the point that we picked it up.
Exactly.
Because
So
it's
it's not
already-
The side didn't pick up.
The side
Whether
didn't pick
it's the one on the left, Sarah's left, or Kechik's side, both won't pick up. But there was a distinct yeah. Then the yeah was, if you as a listener, right, you can hear it's from Sarah's left and it's very near as because we
I can't
brought
make
this
it out to be
Near
from
to
any
the-
particular direction.
okay, we brought this video to Joe from Lights Out, and he mentioned that there's a spatial kind of thing where he can audibly hear that it was on the left side of Sarah, and that was when I first heard it, it's like, hey, who is on the left?
No,
That's my point of view, lah. I mean, if people who are more well known about the audio side of thing, yeah, and yeah, again.
Yeah, plus the apa from, if you hear from the audio itself, my voice was a bit further, but then the yeah thing is
Nearer,
a bit
right?
nearer to the nearer to the sound. And then if you see from when the moment the yeah thing, right, there's a like ops coming out.
Ops.
Ops.
Can you play that?
I don't know.
Wanna show again?
I did show to the Sarah, but I'm not sure whether you all
Okay,
got see it.
but
It's when you
ops can
say-
be inside lah. So we just see it.
No, I
and-
want to. No, but
It's-
let's see it because.
Okay, it's from my here to here.
Okay, from your side, huh?
You can see. From my behind here, you can see.
There's no power. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Like a
So at this point, Kechik is putting back the EMF.
no. Here.
Okay, here.
Oh,
See? You see that?
inside.
Yeah. So I
Do
saw
you see,
that.
guys?
I didn't see it.
There's a white
Something that
thing
flew
flying
out.
over
Oh,
from my hair there.
It looks inside.
it could be inside.
It could be inside, but very coincidental lah. Why laughing at
We're talking
that?
about orbs, right? It's very difficult. It could be orb. It could be an orb. Could be dust particle. Could be insect. It's very difficult to prove it.
I remember the orbs from my isolation. Clear as day.
Yeah.
Well, of course, I
Orbs is
couldn't
really
see a single thing.
circular, and it doesn't like fly off like this.
Yeah.
Flying part, okay, but
Yeah, it would move in a very slow
So
fashion.
yeah,
Yes.
it's usually a bit slower. But
You see, I even put on my glasses to look at it carefully. Okay?
but
like it's creepy that you answered my question. Lah.
yes,
So I asked the question twice. First time was that your girlfriend. Second time was Kechik. Oi.
Yeah, go back.
it's hard to explain to me because whereas like Sonia and Chichi, who wasn't at the ground, so they believe that from what they hear in the neutral sense, it's just it sounds like Kechik. I'm not. I can believe what they feel, but at the ground, with all the ongoings from the text message we have, don't sing that Chinese song. Went into the room, shoo shoo shoo.
The
Then
smell, the
go
smell.
out, smell the smell. Then Alhem saw a head popping out. Even during our isolation, we heard something like a bit of footsteps, wind blowing, and you tend to believe lah. You
Yeah,
tend to
yeah,
believe,
yeah.
right? It all it all adds together. You see,
I think it's very open for it's
discussion.
yes, it's very open for discussion, and I'm
Can.
relishing the discussion because all of us are going to have our different points of view, and it's completely and totally
Yeah.
allowed. The beauty in having discourse like that is that we are able to share all our different points of views, our
Yeah,
different takeaways, and all of that. And I'm very keen to know what the audience, the viewers have to say. I'm very keen to hear that because we've all presented. I've
Another voice now.
No, then the thing is that, and also for people who we were mentioning that people who go to Parabex, right? When you're at the ground, even at different location, your feeling is a bit different. If I haven't been to that room myself prior to Sarah and Kechik, I would also tend to maybe it's a Kechik side lah. But and also back to the Malacca laugh, it's a bird, but you cannot explain. You see, you're there, but yeah, and
No, you see, I'm one of the last people to try and how to say like I'm not going to debunk this just for the sake
I
of
don't
it.
understand. Yeah,
Yeah, because I mean, look, I'm the one organizing this thing. I'm the one bringing you to this place. So it makes zero sense, and it's not in my best interest to try and play down any of these. I'm just saying that we also have to make room for the what ifs and the other plausible reasons and all of that.
correct. I mean,
And I just want to be able to talk about it
yes,
and then put it forth to the viewers to say, you come to your own conclusions. And I'm not saying they did not feel it, Kechik and Sarah. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying that they're sharing with us their experience. And then us as viewers who are not there on the ground, this is what we can see, what we can take away from it. But of course, there's no right or wrong. Even when the viewers share their points and all that, they also need to remember that there is no right or wrong because there are things that they experience that we may not have heard, that we may
correct.
not have
Yeah,
seen.
yeah.
And just like for me, I experience things that I cannot necessarily explain either. So we're presented with what we are, and then there are things that we do not see. So we just have to allow room.
But the common denominator is that this place is filled with very strong vibe.
Yes, that we can
From
all
daytime,
agree.
yeah, that we had all agree.
That one we
From
all
daytime
agree.
to nighttime, yeah.
Well, to me, it's
Now we're talking about this place. I have a headache.
Okay, Sarah. Yeah.
to
You
me,
were saying
it's-
sorry.
To me, it's like it's the circumstances. You see, so you put two and two together. It smells like a duck. It quacks like a duck. It flies like a duck. It's a duck, lah. You don't see the duck is okay, but you can hear the duck. You can so.
That's the thing.
It's just-
Every
too-
time I
it's just
hear
too much.
something,
It's just too much.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Then
yeah,
from our recording, I mean, we don't have very high tech kind of recording device like the spatial, or we have some movement catching count, like some of the really professional paranormal investigators. But even that, we managed to capture something that we cannot explain. And if you think that we are just making something out of nothing, once again, I'll tell you, when you're there, you will believe what we say.
Honestly, if you want to fake things, you can fake much better than this, lah. There are entire channels out there which do all the fake stuff.
Yeah, but
So,
I mean, what's the
what's the
point
point?
of
Yeah.
what's the point of doing that? Because for our podcast true that the channel itself is a paranormal, supernatural kind of thing, but the podcast itself, we actually inculcated outdoor activities more than, I mean, the paranormal part is like, it comes naturally.
Yeah.
When you do urban exploration, it comes naturally. The place have a history. Like this place itself, there have been stories of a security guard being killed because of some robbery. Yeah.
Correct.
And also some others hotel one. If it's a hotel, there are certain stories they will not disclose also.
Hotels are very dirty places.
Correct.
Generally, hotels are dirty places. Yeah.
Yeah. Hotels, and if you have casinos, please.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know that. Then if you have karaoke room, like the Batam one, we have a karaoke underneath. Wow,
Downstairs.
oh,
Even the daytime, I don't know why. When we went to the shop to buy our drinks and all that,
mm.
I got a pack of sweets to throw in, to
Yeah.
distribute.
What was that for?
I don't know why offerings. I don't know why it popped in my head to get the
Okay.
offerings, and I think I asked Sonia to help me to distribute.
Yeah, maybe that's why I have a headache, because I ate the sweet.
Yeah.
But from the experience, right? Experience. The one when Sonia said that the place, the location will become like it will like psychology or
mess with your
It
emotional.
will play with you, yes.
Play mess with you. So, yeah, it's true. Because there's one time when you guys went in first, right? So we all in behind, right? When we went about to go to the second to the third floor, the actual one, the second to the third floor, Chacha heard footsteps. And then so I asked them to move in front, right? So I'm the last person. I felt the current, like like the vibes, the energy, something is like following. I feel like there's someone following. Then there's one part, I feel the energy just behind me, when suddenly Achit and Alam said like people give beri salam like that. But it's a male voice lah, but it's a male voice. But then auntie, it's a male voice like Assalamualaikum. That's they heard that lah, but I never heard. But then when we walk to the isolation room, but you know the corridor there, right? Before entering, I felt the energy was there, but not inside the room. But somehow it plays with my mind that I feel like I want to go there. But then when we about to go in actually, but then Sonia and Achik said to meet together, to meet back lah. So when they meet back, when we meet back
Before the isolation?
then I told before isolation. So I told Achik, can I go into the room? Because it feels like I was very angry, like macam I want to go into the room.
Compulsion to go into the room.
Yeah. Then I asked Achik permission whether I can go. That's when we all go to the isolation room to what? That I think that was where that was when you all
Haven't come yet.
Kechik and Shi Min. No, Kechik and Shi Min was inside. That's when Sarah, Chacha and me, if I'm not wrong. The one that I said, can we go to the room? You remember Sarah? They said I want to go to the room to see. That's when like Phil want to go in. I don't know. But then after I go in,
okay, really.
I never feel anything. I never feel anything.
I told you guys, this place.
Yeah, it really played with my mind. I feel like somehow aggressive,
I'm worried
but not that aggressive lah.
If we weren't there, if you're alone, you might do something silly,
Yeah.
Which is
But
why
the problem is,
that's I told you all. At no point can any of you be alone. Always minimum in pairs. Remember I said that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then when that was at the night, but during the day, when everyone was recce the place, right? During the day, so I and Rose, we were working at the level 2. Throughout the whole event, I never feel anything.
Okay.
But there's one certain spot when I and Rose together, I was in front. So Rose was behind. Then suddenly it feels like something was there. Then I told Rose, stop, we pull back. That's when we read me the rest.
Oh.
That was in the daytime,
something was at the corridor or inside the room?
At the corridor. Mostly at the corridor.
Yeah.
It's not inside the room, it's in the corridor. That's why when I sat with Sarah, I tried
look at the
hard not to
corridor.
look at the corridor and
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah. So yeah. It's
But I don't know lah, I cannot see.
no,
That's the good
it's better
thing.
that way, like it's
That's
better
a
that
good
way.
thing.
Yeah. So
I rather feel the vibes, the aura what, rather than cannot
Yeah,
see it.
yeah.
I rather feel than see.
no, but even us who cannot see, we can feel like
Because this place, it was very
The
strong.
senses are senses.
If the incidents of all of us having headache or some sort of a tell, right? Everyone had something. Either you smell something, or you feel something, or you had the headache or the retching. Everyone had something.
yeah.
We've never been to a place
Yeah.
where all of us are
All
affected.
kena. Yeah.
So
Okay.
this one, out
So,
of all,
Kechik, you felt
the
something.
ranking is number 1.
Yeah, definitely. So Kechik, you felt something, someone like coming over you, hovering over you, the energy very bad, that kind of thing, right?
It's more to like the. I don't know how to explain, but I can sense that
Sounds
thing
like
lah.
my ex.
No, ah.
Boom.
No. But somehow that's the only. I think this is the best one because this is the only one, the first Parabex that I feel scared.
Oh, really?
Apart from the that one.
Malacca.
Apart from the Melaka. You saw Melaka was in March, I think. Is it
Yeah,
March?
somewhere
February?
there lah. Yeah.
Okay. That one still okay, but
You
then
really
this
feel
one
yourself
I until
that something is pushing you.
like following.
Wow.
I feel like following like that. Then I was totally shaken. You know, I sleep what time? No?
6
6 a.m.
Yeah, that's why
Six.
you couldn't wake
That's
up
why,
to join us for the
yeah, I
Sunday
couldn't.
thing.
Yeah. I stayed asleep 2 o'clock. I was like, like overthinking
Oh, really?
much because I like
You're
overthinking
scared
much.
in your room lah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Damn.
Same like the Melaka also what.
Were you affected at Malacca when after the thing?
Melaka also I never follow the that one what the last day
So
also.
you also
Also same
managed okay.
affected.
Okay. So you weren't that strong. You weren't that brave lah to begin with.
Don't like
No
that
lah. You think I so brave?
The
No,
her
I'm not
reaction that time
brave.
was like I was like freaked out already, and she's like, okay. Then she was still talking to the viewers and everything. Okay.
Because you was there with me.
No,
If
no,
I alone, I
don't.
surely freak out.
Personally, I don't think you can do alone. Also, all these places,
Cannot do alone.
wherever, I don't think I can do alone. And without people like Ajik and Chacha, they all at the base outside, and also Sonia and Chichi roaming around, I would not have the confidence to do anything at all.
Yeah lah.
But talking about me doing something, we actually set out a poll for the lights out viewers to vote for 4 of us to do things. So then I realized that I'm digging my own hole when I set out this poll because people just want to see me fall lah. So this time it was holding a candle and walking a dark alley.
Yeah, why would they want to see me and Gigi do anything? That's very normal for us,
Yeah. So I was holding a candle this is the corridor at that same floor, but it's at the other side where the base is. So I actually was very, very hyped up for the walk. But you looking at the ground with the debris, I can't find my footing most of the time. Then the other half of the time, I'm trying to keep the flame from burning without the wind, the tunnel of because you walk past each room, the wind will start to come in. So a lot of time you start to extinguish. So, okay, mission accomplished. I wasn't really that. I felt that it wasn't done with a lot of. I wish I could do a better job.
You say
that can be arranged.
But You say what? But that was brave of you to go alone.
No, no, Sonia is
If
there with
I,
me. Yeah.
yeah, okay.
I mean,
Okay,
just
so
But
if
you
we
walk there.
really
I mean,
want
you
to
walk
set
the
up like
corridor.
a proper, a very authentic isolation, there is no lights, zero
I
light.
don't think I can do it.
Yeah.
I don't think I can do it.
Okay, like the real deal
Yeah,
is
correct. Yeah.
zero light,
Yeah.
and you will sit for 1 hour, and you
Or
will
your
be
mind
watched. Yeah, you will be watched by an infrared camera because there's no
Yeah.
light,
Yeah.
right? And there are things to do.
Yeah.
Oh, mission
Yes.
to.
Something like that. Those are the real hardcore stuff that isolations are about. Okay, so we are at the moment. I'm saying that progressively we may get to that. Right now we're just scratching the surface, and we're already getting things right.
Yeah.
But should you accept the challenge?
Don't do it.
No, no, no.
It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap.
No. I
Okay,
mean,
so
yeah.
and similarly, like for the walk and all that, it wasn't the easiest circumstances to do it. Like you say, like, got a lot of things to watch where you place your feet, and then you've got crosswinds coming in from each doorway. So I have a better place for you to do that if you'd like, with the candle, something a little bit more suitable.
No, 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 no. That is the previous poll already. This poll option with me and doing something alone will not be available. In fact, the whole poll, I'm just gonna abolish it. Lah. Now, if you want, please
Come
please
yourself. You come
put
down
in a
with yourself.
no,
Yeah.
please put a comment. Aggressively click a comment. Please keep the poll. We want to see you do silly things, that kind of thing. But
Oh,
not
no,
things
no,
like
no.
sleep alone
Yeah.
at night at that place, that kind of thing.
So
Easy for
yeah,
you
you
all
see,
to say.
I was very fair. I voted for everything, including myself.
The host shouldn't
Yeah.
vote at all, actually. But
Yeah, I'm gonna
no,
vote
you
all
guys,
for you.
okay, yeah,
All you guys, all
you
you
guys.
guys.
But it's actually part of the process of us interacting with the viewers, like making you guys
And
part
we
of
are
our.
curious, and we're very curious to know what people would want to see of
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
Because I mean, we always say that we are part of a family, and
We are.
when you watch a show long enough, we become like part of a family. We become somebody so you know our little characteristic, whether we want to do certain thing, not to do certain thing. Yeah.
So if you
It's
want
also-
Uncle KK to be in a dark room holding a
No,
candle,
no.
please comment in below.
No, that one really cannot. Yeah,
so
but
we did all leave this place. I mean, after the isolations, everybody was drained, and then you all were walking out. Then something else happened.
yes,
Ooh.
let's do show something. Okay, this one got a day and a night kind of connotation. So we see the night one first. Okay.
Yep.
Wait.
So you play the video first, then I'll walk you all through what's actually happening.
Okay.